Now that we've created a sample page for a theater company, I'm going to show you how to create a sample article for an author. So the first step, as always, is to check to make sure that no page already exists for the author. So in this case, we're going to say that our author's name is sample and last name is author. So we'll click enter, and we see that there is no sample author page that exists, and we're given the option to create this page. So we'll click create the sample author. You'll be brought to this text box, and once again, as I mentioned before, you'll notice that this text box looks different than in previous videos. That's because we've just recently upgraded our system, and we've now got a much nicer looking and easier to use interface here, where we have options for headers, different level headers, etc. So what you want to do is decide on the different sections you want to create for the author. So I'm going to give you some suggested categories, but again, if these don't fit the way that you want to describe the author, that's up to you as well. This just gives you a kind of outline, a structure that you can adhere to. So let's say first we're going to have a kind of one or two sentence summary. Then we'll have life and career or a biography section. Then we're going to have works, awards, and in awards we'll have won and nominated. So first thing we'll do is we're going to transform each one of these into headers. We're going to make them level 2 headers because, as I've mentioned before, this is actually the first level header. So the way to create level 2 headers is with the 2 equal signs on each side. Put that there, put that there, there. And now actually won and nominated are subheaders within the awards category, so we're going to give them 3 equal signs. And now if we actually do that, we look in the preview section, you'll see that these now show up as subheaders in the awards category. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to replace this 1 or 2 sentence summary with something called lorem ipsum, which is just some filler text. So I'm just going to bring this over. And if we go preview now, we see we just have some filler text. That's just a quick description of the author, just a general overview. Now, for the life and career section, that's probably going to be in paragraph form. So again, I'm just going to paste in some lorem ipsum, and maybe we'll make this 2 paragraphs about the author. If we click preview, now we can see we have these 2 paragraphs here about the author. Okay, and then if we jump into the works section, for works, I think probably the most easily readable format would be a bulleted list, where we have like the name of the play and then the year. So if we go star for a bulleted list, and then we can actually try using this new interface italic, and then we can type in work 1. And then once we have this, we can actually just copy and paste it a couple times. And we'll put like 1, 2, 3, and then we can put the year. So let's say 2004, 2000, not 200, 2000, and 1995. Okay, and then the awards, you might have like a 1-sentence overview of like, this author has been nominated for several awards, including 1, 2, 3, etc. And then here we could just create a bulleted list and award and then year. Etc. And then maybe they were nominated for 2 more awards. So we'll just paste those in there. And now if we preview, so we could see this is already starting to shape up. That's the general overview of how you would want to create your author's website. The only thing I haven't added that's really important is you should make sure to cite everything as you go through. So for example, if your information about the author's nominations came from, www.theauthorswebsite.ca, you'd put that in brackets. And so when I go to preview, you'll actually see that this now shows up as a numbered citation so that people can click here if they want to double check your information or they want to learn a little bit more on that particular section of what you've described. Okay, so that is how you create a sample author's page.